Alright guys, today we are doing a cleanup from an illegal dump. I manage this property for the lawn care side of things, but they contacted me because they're having a lot of issues out of people dumping in the dumpsters that are not tenants. Today somebody had dumped a bunch of rolls of carpet that they'd remodeled, their house. There's a toilet you can see right there behind the blue dumpster. And as you'll see throughout, we get a trailer load of carpet out of this. It's a bad deal for everybody. Of course, the company, it ain't their fault that somebody dumped. And then, there's just people that just take advantage of it when it would only cost $20 or $30 to dump here locally. They just took the time to just dump it all here. So the trailer I've got is a 6x10 Gator Made. It's been a good trailer. I've had it for 3 years now, and I've learned how to use it for the best for the size it is. There's definitely some weight factors and some things that you have to consider when you go small like this. But for a one-man operation, it hauls all the rock and landscape that I want to do by myself. It comes in handy for junk removal and doing jobs like this. I'd actually was out this morning. I do a junk removal where I drop it off at a client's house, come back 24 hours later and pick it up and take it to the dump and dump it for them. And this ensures that no one is going to damage my trailer or overload it with something that they can't get out. Because one thing about this Gator Made trailer is if it hits the 3-ton mark, it's not dumping it and it's not going up. So you end up having to shovel. So I've learned that the hard way. But it comes in handy for junk. So when they called, I done had the trailer hooked up. It worked out great. I got to it before anybody could really put more trash on top of it, which there's a couple restaurants and stuff in this facility. So it would have been horrible having, salsa and chips and everything all over all the stuff I was grabbing. So it was fairly clean for a dumpster. Yeah, so I disappeared for a second. That truck that's passing by, it's actually one of the tenants. I stopped them just to make sure that they hadn't dumped anything in their dumpster, just to offer the service of cleaning it up as well. Obviously, the people that dumped it, they don't care whose dumpster it is, but each tenant here is responsible for their own dumpster, so I didn't feel right cleaning up one dumpster if I was in the area already and could help them. Here, I drop a bag of chips and salsa, which the other dumpster was worse than the one I'm currently doing right now. So this white car rolling up right now is going to be my wife. She's bringing me some lunch, checking on me. Unfortunately, I wasn't wanting to eat after digging through the dumpster. So she hung out for a little bit and waited for me to get done so I could eat lunch. A big benefit that I have is having her at home to be able to run errands, do stuff like that. It saves me time, and it's so convenient for our family. Just to not have to pay daycare, to be able to do the things that we want to do with our daughter without having to worry so much about daycare or finding a babysitter. With the business, she's a big help. You'll get to see more of her. She mows, I weed eat, it works out really good for us. She's going to show up to work every day, and that's been our biggest struggle in 2024 was finding someone that would show up every day and work, and not just when it was convenient for them. So we replaced her normal job income with our lawn care income, and never missed a beat. It just made sense for our family that she can mow, I can weed eat, and that's a tough thing, if you own a business, to be like, well, I'm going to run the weed eater and someone else can mow. But for us, it works out great, and it makes us real efficient. And I'm no longer having to wonder if someone's going to show up today, or wonder if they're going to call in sick, or not hear from them ever again. So as you can see, the trailer's starting to get full. it's just amazing the stuff that they went through and took the time to unload. This is a public area. It's not very discreet to dump at or anything. They must just not have really cared. Just all the cut pieces, the carpet, the laminate that they cut. Just amazing, really, that they didn't care. So this isn't a service I've done before, but it's definitely a service I don't care to do when it comes to, having the dump trailer. It doesn't take, I should have recorded it, I wish I would have, but it doesn't take, 30 seconds at the dump. You back up, you open the gate, you hit a button, and you're done, and it's so efficient to do things that way. If I had to unload all this again, you're talking about a lot of time just spent doing something that really doesn't benefit the trailer. Trailer was the best investment that I've made for the company. A lot of people say, well, you should buy a 7x14 or 7x16. And that would be true if I was hauling equipment or a lot of dirt. But my mindset with this business is I'm going to have the smallest trailer that's the most efficient, that doesn't tie me down to a diesel truck or having to have a 1-ton. This 6x10, I can load it with household supplies or household trash and pull it with the F-150 I have as well. So it's just so convenient. The truck I'm using today is a Chevy 3500. It's great, but if I don't have that truck, I can still pull all my trailers, and I'm going to do some more videos with my lawn care trailer and the trailer I originally started with and how I use them to not be locked into having to have such a big truck, because to me that's just a big investment that it can be avoided. It can be done with just a regular F-150 or a 1500 series truck. This guy here is Barry. He's the overseer of the place. He's the one that originally called me, and he's a big help. He wanted to help me load this stuff up, the longer pieces, and so he's always fun to be around. He's got some old stories, and he helped build the facility, so he's got a lot of heart and soul in it. Likes to see it took care of.